Hello everyone, welcome back. For those who don't know me, my name is Shagun Navada. I'm the founder of shagunnavada.in, which is your one-stop shop for all the AML, transaction monitoring, screening, KYC due diligence related courses online. Let us begin today's video. So there is this question which has come up multiple times, during all these years where I've been training people or any other AML transaction monitoring related forums. So the question is, can AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning replace the staff of investigating cases? This is purely my take on it. I mean, you wish to disagree or agree, it's up to you. So what is my take on it? So from my experience all these years, is over 19 to 20 years of experience in this industry, I feel AI and machine learning can make things easier for the AML investigator, but completely replacing the investigator, I don't think so. The reason being, there are a lot of things an AML investigator would do. Okay, the first thing is gathering data, second thing is analyzing the data, and third thing, taking a decision. Taking a decision, I believe, is completely out of scope of AI and machine learning. So am I saying that machine learning and AI is completely useless? No. So how could they be of use to an AML investigator or the bank? Let's see. So there are some tasks which are repeated, like an AML investigator does on a day-to-day basis or case-by-case basis, is gathering the data. So why does an AML investigator need data? So obviously to go through the data, analyze things, and then draft a report and then take a decision. So the things which are repeated in each and every case, like getting the KYC of the customer, getting a record of the previous cases of the customer, and also getting information which is already available on that particular customer in the notes, whether it could be the core banking system or the AML systems. So this kind of data gathering, I think can be done by AI, wherein it would make things much easier for the AML investigator to review the data, analyze, and take a decision. What else can AI and machine learning do? Now, the biggest reason I believe the banks are, moving towards machine learning or artificial intelligence is reduction of noise alerts. So, what are noise alerts? Basically, your false positives. So, if there is a batch drop of, let us say, 120,000 cases every month for a particular bank for a particular region. Okay, so the AI can help reduce the false positives or cases which should not have alerted in the first place. So false positives or noise alerts, I'll give you an example. So if there's a loan which is given to the customer by the branch, okay, the moment the credit comes in, obviously it is of high value. The system used to generate an alert before this AI and machine learning, or whenever the customer used to close a loan by selling the house, or by a large credit coming into the account, then the account used to alert again. So these are nothing but noise alerts, false positives, which are of no value, and is kind of wasting investigators useful time or precious time, I would say. So the biggest thing the AI and machine learning can do is reduce the false positives. Now, reduction of false positive is a huge benefit to the banks, because those resources can be utilized in some other processes. Because I don't think the banks are, so fool enough that they would waste a transaction monitoring resource and give that resource a pink slip or something like that. I won't believe the banks would do that. But yes, reducing the false positives is something which is in scope of AI, is what I feel. The other thing on which a lot of people debated with me is that Google searches and negative news searches can be done by the AI tool or an algorithm. The answer to that is no. The reason being, whatever information you are searching for obviously belongs to the customer whose account has been alerted. Now, what happens is when you're searching for that information on Google or other negative news screening tools, the data is stored on the server. Okay, which is absolutely wrong. The bank cannot do that, because the data can be utilized in any way by Google and the other websites which provide screening facility. So I don't think that that is an option, because there's a huge risk involved, and I don't think even if the AI can do it efficiently and the algorithm can do it efficiently, I don't think the banks will go for that option, because there's a huge risk involved. Obviously, whenever there's customer data, there's a huge risk. So that is my take on that. Let me know in the comments as to what do you think about Google searches and negative news searches being done by the algorithm or the AI tool, basically. The third biggest thing which I believe the AI tool cannot do is, take a decision on a particular case. Yeah. So although there is staff who is processing or investigating the cases, the ultimate decision maker or the authority to take a decision on behalf of a bank is the money laundering reporting officer, who is the MLRO, or a deputy money laundering reporting officer in the absence of the MLRO. So that I believe cannot be done by the AI tool, because there must be some person responsible. There should be a physical presence of that particular position in the bank. Now, the reason being, and this is the biggest reason, so if there is an audit which has happened by the group auditors within the bank, and they find some discrepancies, the AI tool cannot provide the answers. I mean, the AI tool cannot physically sit in front of the authorities or regulators or even the group auditors within the bank. It is not possible. That can only be done by a human being who has the knowledge of that particular case, and can take a responsibility, whether it's a positive result or a negative result. The MLRO or the deputy MLRO or any other senior AML investigator then can present a case and clarify either to the regulator or the group auditor that, based on all these factors, I have taken a decision whether to report this customer or to close the customer or close the case as not suspicious. I think that is the biggest responsibility the AML investigator has on its shoulders, or the MLRO has on its shoulders, where the world's largest banks or any other bank for that sake depend on the MLRO or the investigators. So again, let me know. These are my thoughts. Let me know what do you think about this. The other aspect, I think, is sharing of knowledge. Okay, that only a subject matter expert or your team leader or your coaches who do the floor walks can provide you that knowledge. They can share that knowledge. They can tell you why, this is important, this is not important. Whereas the AI tool or the machine learning tool, it can develop by itself. It will develop itself by using those algorithms, and whenever the data becomes older and older, that much efficient the AI tool or the machine learning tool will become. But it will not share the knowledge with the AML investigator. That is not possible. The algorithm is built into the system. It can just, refine itself, make itself much better over the years. But can that share the knowledge? Absolutely not. So again, that is another biggest factor as to why I feel that AI or algorithms or machine learning, whatever you call it, latest technology, cannot replace a human being. Can it help a human being, take a decision? Yes, it could definitely. Can it make things easier for an investigator? Yes, it could definitely make things easier for an investigator. So that is my take again. Yeah, let me know your comments. So before we move on to the next part of the video, I'm hosting a demo class on the 6th of April. So the morning slot is going to be 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the evening slot is going to be 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So the session is about what Shagun Navada.in has to offer with the basic courses as well as the advanced courses. Yeah, and what is the duration of these courses, and obviously you'll have a question and answer session wherein you can interact with me directly. And of course, there will also be panelists who are ACAM certified, ICS certified, and already working with the world's largest banks as AML investigators or senior analysts. So you'll have a great opportunity to interact with these people, and yeah, you can ask any questions you have in relation to risk-related roles, transaction monitoring, or anything with to do with the AML systems or regulations of a particular country or region. So please make the most of this opportunity. You can pause the video and see the details of how to register. The registration charge is only 199 rupees. yeah, so make the best out of it, and then hope to see you in the session. Now, the last thing I believe the AI cannot do is that communicate with the branches. So, when I say communication, so if there is a request for information required on a particular case, or there is a need for you, for the analyst or the investigator to speak to the branch manager or the relationship manager, that can only be done by a human being, a actual person sitting there who can pick up the phone and give them a call to understand or gain clarity on a particular case during the investigations. Can the AI systems do that? No. So you have your answer there. So all these things only indicate that they can make things easier for an investigator, but they could not replace. I mean, they cannot replace the investigator. There might be a time, maybe 20, 30, 40 years down the line, where the AI systems, will be intelligent enough to do that. But again, we don't know about the future. So let me know in the comments if you really like the videos which I am doing. So please like the videos, and I'm there on various platforms. So please follow me or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'm there on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. You can see how can you find me, in the box below. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope to see you again. Thank you.